Do you know what annoys me?
What now?
This is going to divide people, I think. I would call them boring sports. I guess slow sports. Main culprits being cricket and golf. I mean, cricket, it can last for days, and it can still be a draw after all of those days playing. I kind of get if you're gonna go to the match, because people just sit in the crowd and sit on the floor and have a picnic and drink. But yeah, I just can't get on board with it.
Well, I'm not a fan of cricket. I don't like cricket. But I'm not a fan of it. But this is going to surprise you.
What's that?
I actually played cricket for the school.
You played? No, you didn't.
I did. I played cricket for the school.
Was this some kind of special school, or
no? It was in primary school, but it was in the latter years. So kind of, I think it was probably year 6, year 7, just before we went to secondary school.
Right.
But I played cricket for the school. Played in a number of matches and stuff like that. I clearly wasn't great because I didn't play in secondary school, and that's probably the reason I hate cricket so much.
But I get it. It's fun to play because if you're it's almost rounders, isn't it? But
see, the thing is, when you're playing it, if there's a good, they're trying to get the runs in, and it gets hit, and then obviously, if it's a catch, that's pretty cool when they've managed to catch it. But if it's not, they got it, and they're trying to throw it back to try and get them out. That's exciting. Now I think it's probably exciting to play on as a teen or adult rather than as a child, but it's pretty quite good to watch because, as you said, people can have a drink, they can have a laugh, they can be having their conversations whilst in it. But to watch it on TV, I think it can be quite slow to watch it on TV. Didn't they come up with the? I'm going to get this wrong here, but it's like the 2020 or something like that, where it's the whole game has to be played within a day.
Oh yeah.
I'm not, and I think that's good because
that's more like it.
Yeah, because people are really. It's still a full day of play, which is a long for a game of sport, but they go for it because they know they've only got. But if they're playing over 3 or 4 days, then they're kind of, well, we take it easy. We won't take risks. We won't take chances. We'll wait until the right opportunity. But on the 1 day matches, 2020, we're probably going to get people say that I'm like stupid for saying, but call it that for now. On that, at least people are going for it, and it's a lot more entertaining, and there is a result at the end of the day.
I think it's the breaks in between though, because they run up and they do a bowl and they go and they hit it, and then sometimes no one runs or anything, and then you just got to wait for them to go and pick up the ball and pass it back to the bowler, and it's long.
I get that. I mean, like golf. I started playing golf during lockdown when they eventually opened up and you could meet up with friends for certain things, and then that was a way
to make friends.
Well, yeah, to make friends. Yeah, no, where I could legally meet up with my friends to play a game of golf. Yeah. Now, and it was rather than going on a walk, it was like a walk, but you could actually, it's a bit of competition between you with it. Now, I was terrible, and I still am terrible, but it's quite enjoyable when you're playing it yourself. But I agree, watching golf on telly, it's
whack, and then I've got to go for a walk now, or get to go on a little buggy. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
but not to watch.
No, I agree. I think, and I don't get people that turn up to watch golf live, because you may get to see some of the best golfers in the world tee off or hit a shot or putt or whatever, but then because of the way they stagger the players, you're going to be waiting ages before the next one comes. So you're essentially, you watch somebody swinging their club and hit it, and then you wait for ages, and then swinging their club and hit it, and then wait for ages. I mean, I've never been to see golf live, and I don't watch it on TV, so it may be completely different. But from playing golf even if I was far better than I am, there would still be a lot of waiting around for somebody that was watching me play.
Yeah. So, well, what I would be up for, I'd be more inclined to watch, bit crazy golf.
Crazy golf. They should televise crazy golf.
Crazy golf.
100%
You
they
could
should
have
televise
mad
crazy
shots because all of these people that are amazing. I mean, I love a bit of crazy golf. I'm no good at it, you know. I'm not the worst, but I'm no good at it. But there's all these people that must have mad skills, and to watch them, they can come up with the most crazy courses and stuff like that. That would be amazing to watch. So yeah, I'd say get rid of normal golf
and televise crazy
and
golf.
televise crazy golf.
I do agree, but I think it'd be good because even when you play yourself, there are some pretty cool mini golf courses, and they're quite fun to watch, to play on. And then sometimes you look over if you're waiting for whoever you're with to take their shot, and you've just finished a really hard hole, and there's somebody that's about to have a go at it. I do find myself kind of not watching my friend or the missus. I find myself looking over to see if they can do it.
If they can nail it.
If they can nail it, which inevitably they can't. But if they do, you're like, oh, that's good.
You appreciate it.
You appreciate it. So yeah, but one of the sports which people say is boring, which I really like baseball.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of baseball.
So I've seen it. My uncle's American, so I've been over to America quite a lot with him when I was younger and seen baseball live. I've seen baseball when they did it at the London Stadium over here. That was good fun, apart from where we were sat, because I think my eyes bled from how high up we were.
That was terrible.
But I think people say that's slow and that's boring, but I think that there's stuff going on as fillers in between. You've got they do silly things like the mascot race and things like that. There's stuff going on because it can be a slow game, but they know it's a slow game, so they fill it with other stuff to keep people entertained whilst they're watching it. But yeah, you're right, cricket is just, when there's nothing going on, there's nothing going on.
As a point from what you said about that baseball game, that's for people listening, that's Dan organised this game, and we both went to it.
Yeah, I bought it for my uncle, but unfortunately he had to go away. Go away abroad, not go away. Go away.
Like, yeah. That's so not banged up.
He had to go back to America for something, and so therefore I put it out to my friends, and John said he'd like to come. But that was a good day.
It was a great day. I will say though, when I was walking up the stairs, this is how high we were. When I was walking up the stairs, I had to. I'm not an athletic guy, but I had to stop and kind of catch my breath. And there was a young gentleman, a young lad, that kind of stopped next to me and went, "I know, it's ruddy high up, isn't it?" And it's like for someone that's actually in like peak physical condition to say that, you know how high we were. As Dan said, I felt like I was getting a nosebleed. I was so high, but it was great.
It was a good day, and it is fun to watch. So I guess it. Boring sports, as you said, are not necessarily boring sports. They're boring sports if you're not partaking or if there's no filler.
I'm going to say one more controversial thing, and I don't consider it a boring sport. I enjoy watching football, especially at the moment. World Cups aren't absolutely brilliant. But I get bored when all the players start falling over and grabbing their legs and going, "Wah! Oh, my leg, he's hurt my leg, wah!" And they do that, and then it's like, right, you've got a free kick, and then he goes, right, I feel okay now, and they just get up and start running around. That's outrageous, and it slows the game down. A lot of people say the same with VAR. It slows the game down.
No, I do agree. I mean, you look at a lot of rugby. I'm not a rugby fan myself, but when I have watched it, and I've quite enjoyed it, people get slammed to the ground and they're straight back up. If they're not getting up, they are genuinely hurt. But it seems almost like the
theatre.
It's theatre, but it's the thing. You could knock me down with a feather. They are the slightest touch, and they are down on the ground like someone's just taken a sledgehammer to them.
Yeah, and that annoys me, and I find that makes a game quite boring.
Yeah.
One suggestion, not saying we do it for all football matches, but there should be some form of football where all of a sudden at some random time a horn goes and multi-ball comes into play, kind of like on a pinball machine, and you just got 5 balls on the pitch and it's everyone for themselves. You've just got to see how many you can score. I think that would be carnage, and I think that would be absolutely brilliant to watch.
I agree. I don't think it should necessarily be in any of the leagues.
You wouldn't want it in the upper tier game.
I wouldn't even say have it in any of the any of the leagues, but if they just had a group of, maybe not like the top tier players that are in it, but you just had a league of say 20 teams which were made up of people that weren't the pro people.
Semi-pro.
It's like a semi-pro, and it's just like a mini league that they play on the side of the leagues, where all of that can.
That'd be great.
It would be great to see now and again.
Yeah, it might not even happen. It might happen. It might not happen. That's the suspense.
Is it going to go? Is it not going to go?
That's what I'll be watching it for. I'd love it.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on that. So, what sports do you find boring, and which ones should be outlawed? And what do you think of multi-ball?
Let us know.